Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. This is Miss Isolde signing in. Our vlog today is all about book wrap up of my recent reads. Oh yeah, let's do this guys. But before we are going to start our book wrap up, let's open one package for today. So I have here one package. I already opened it. It's from Shopee and I bought it there, and she have here a note. Thank you. Here. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's open it guys. So I'm planning to read this for the month of April. And yeah, so this is in a hardbound copy, and this is entitled The Fork in Our Star by John Green. So yeah, we're going to hold it for the month of April, and she have given me a freebies guys. OMG. So I'm going to put the link in the description of my YouTube channel. So let's open it guys. Thank you so much. OMG. So here it goes. Oh. Oh. So cute. A note. And what is this? Oh, so cute. Thank you so much. Goose. And this one, a note. And what else? Sticker. So, and yeah. Oh, magnetic. Oh my god. This is a washi tape, guys. So, thank you so much. And stickers. So cute little sticker. Thank you so much for sending me this beautiful book and with a freebies. Oh my god, thank you so much. So yeah, before I further ado, and if you're currently watching me right now, please subscribe on my YouTube channel, hit the likes button, and click notification bell for more video updates. So yeah, let's begin our book wrap up. So guys, I have here 4 books to be wrapped up with you that I recently read for this summer, even if it's late. But yeah, I already finished this 4 books. So yeah, let's do this wrap up one by one. So yeah guys, the first book that I will going to wrap up with you is The Host, a novel by Stephenie Meyer, the best #1 best-selling of the Eclipse or the Twilight Saga books. Oh my god. So this books is all about aliens. So who is trying to get the body in order for them to become their host guys. So the main character here name is Melanie Strider, who is telling that the world has invaded by some they call the Wanderer, or what we call alien. So this alien or the Wanderer taking all the body, and yeah, they live or they make it a host, and they taking the soul itself or soul as well. So in this story, Melanie body was taken by the aliens, invading her emotions, her intellectual and everything, but they can't invade her mind, guys, her memories as well. They invade their senses. People that are being invaded by the aliens will become different. The Wanderer wanted to invade Melanie Strider mind, but you know, Melanie never uh, lost the memory because of the someone he loved, guys, before of the accident. Melanie here was in accident, guys. Wanderer begin to yearn for men she loves, actually here in the story is after her body was taken by the alien. And you know, after an accident happened, after driving experience, Melanie here remember everything, the memory box, and the person who's behind of the accident is um, some of her friends, and um, they were hidden from far places in which her loved one is in there, guys. So the story was all about fighting for humanity, fighting for what the people stand for versus the aliens. So guys, so I love this book, and there is also a movie of this, guys. And if you already know, just search in the internet, there is a movie of this. And yeah, I think the movie is around 2013, I guess. So yeah, I love this book, guys, and I rated this book 4.5 star. So the next book that I will going to wrap up with you is The Hunger Games by Susan Collins. So you are very familiar with this book. It is already a movie. And yeah, I love this book, guys. This is more an adventure, somewhat like knowledge when it comes to bird, as the cover itself is represented with a bird inside of a circle. It is gold, and I think this is representing a mockingjay bird. So yeah, this is in a hardbound copy, and I bought this book a pre-love only, but you know, I don't care if it's pre-love, just read this book, and I bought it. So this book is all about Katniss Everdeen. Oh my god, she become a representative of a district in this story, and it is all about the games. So the story was happen in the North America, in which they going to hold a TV shows there that is on like games that being uh, hosted by the Capitol. And yeah, the story is talking also about a bird here, like a golden bird, as what we see in the cover of this book. As you can see, as I told you, this is a golden bird with a ring on it. So they called it a weapon, guys, in which all what you're talking that is against the capital is being heard by a bird, being recorded, and yeah, they really know what you're going to do or plan. You know, a gossipers in our today life, or you know, in Tagalog, chismosa. So this mockingbird or the golden bird is also called the capital enemies as well. So this is also called a hummingbird, exclusively male. So today's, as far as I know, uh, the gossiper or the chismosa in Tagalog is a girl. But you know, in the book, the most gossiper is a male, guys. A male bird here, guys. So I think, as what I observed, so the boy gossiper is somewhat like a worse chismosa nowadays. So the ability of this bird can record or the conversation and being transmitted. It is being repeated, guys, of what you are talking, of what your conversation inside your house, they are transmitted and being recorded. Also, guys, they can record also some melodies. So the Jayberry Jay mated with female mockingbird, as is said in the book, which is created new species that can replicate the ability of human to whistle, and melody can sing the melodies as well. And also they can create song, guys. So Katniss knows more about of a mockingbird because her father was a fan of a mockingbird. So yeah, that's all about the part of a bird here. And also she have here a partner which named Feta. her trainer named Hayamich. So the first story of the book is all about the introduction of the story of the capital, as well of what is the Hunger Game, is all about the game itself. So the second part of the book is more on struggle of Katniss, guys. More on struggle, more on, fighting for not to be hungry, for somewhat like to live in a luxury thing, to live in a good condition. That's why they kill each other, guys. So in this book, oh my god, just read the book, and yeah, I recommend this book with you. As you can see, if you watch the movie, Katniss' gown was so beautiful there. Oh my god. If you read the book, it is somewhat like the movie itself. So that the third part of this book is all about Victor, guys. Peta is being romantic to Katniss, guys. So Peta is somewhat like in loving or crashing with Katniss. Helped Peta because Peta is wounded here in the part 3, and all of her colleagues, all of the candidates in the Hunger Game died in the book, in the story, but they're not died, but they lost. So some here are killed, and some are alive but not a winner. They lost the game, guys. They lost the game and declare Katniss as a winner. So Peta here is somewhat like a helper of Katniss. Peta here is wounded, as I told you, and lost his leg, guys, after the game, guys. And Katniss won a game, and all the media was taking interview with her, and Katniss was so shocked with the news that Peta lost his leg, and come a store, and Peta uses only Katniss, here for me, somewhat like that, and wanted to be star. And yeah, that's the end of the Hunger Games. So the third book that I will going to wrap up with you today as my recent reads list is the Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. So it has many part or chapter here. It involves 11 chapter, and this is all about what really happened in Peru, the runaway queen, the vampire Scone and Edmund Herondale, the midnight here, the rise of Hotel Damort, saving Rafael Santiago, the fall of Hotel Damart, what to buy the shadow hunter who has everything and who you are not officially dating anyway, and the last stand of New York's Institute, and the course of true love and first dates, and lastly the voice of Magnus Bane. Oh my god. So yeah, the book is in hardbound copy, and I love the touch of color of the design of this book, metallic blue. So yeah, so Magnus Bane here is our main character. Oh my god. So he have here a past girlfriend, a past loved one who died and never love again for so many years, 100 years. So yeah, 200 years old Magnus Bane. He was born in Peru, and back with Ragnar and Katarina, he has a magic, guys. So he has this ability to lead all the llamas through his music, guys, through using his own music, and he can stop all the llamas, the animals in the field, just using music. So there is also a character here that I told you, Magnus, guys, and Katarina. So Magnus met them in Spain, and Katarina is somewhat like with somewhat like best friend to Magnus, guys. And yeah, he met also Imaso Morales, which is in love, which love music here, guys. Imaso boasts his love for music, and this is what Magnus here is banned in Peru, not for a crime but for a pain of death. crying for unspeakable, and this is mystery. This is the first chapter of the book. What really happened in Peru, guys, and come back for our mission. So, that's all for the part 1. And the second part of the book is the Runaway Queen. Guys, this story is all about Paris. So, what we call Paris. So, the street here was being told, being described, describe the people itself, the smell of the Paris was being told in this book. But here says Magnus that sometimes is problematic, so political. It was the best place, and there is a good climate here, and so retiring and so simple, guys. Magnus told here also about London. So London is always a retreat, as Magnus told with this book. Magnus have house in Paris, and his house give him all his pleasure, just for pleasure, guys. And there is a vampire here, the story of vampire. He said that this country is a lot of creature that people didn't know. They were pale and elegant, and they enjoy darkness and pleasure, guys. So, the ability of the vampire is being hypnotic, case, haunted, and enchanted in many novels. It said here that they're nothing quite as pleasurable, decadent, and dangerous as getting vampire drunk or drink your blood. So Magnus helping royal family in this story, and the royal family here, the Queen Marie Antoinette was trying to escape on the palace, and this vampire also helped Henry and Virgin dito here in the story, guys. So the fourth part of this book or chapter is all about midnight here, and it says that there is a story of a boy here who holding a piston and being shot and surrounded by classes, guys. And this boy, helped by Magnus, realizes that the boy is a son of her friend, and his name is Jam Hirondelle. So yeah, it also telling in this book the shadow hunter group or shadow hunters who are trying to kill all the demons or the devils in a country. And it says here that the shadow hunter is somewhat like a warrior. The shadow hunter is born and being trained as a hand of God, and upon begun in our earth. So they are reaping all the evils, and that is the legend in their place. So Magnus here in the last part was wanting to escape, and he is not care already with the shadow hunters, guys. He was just helping 3 shadow hunters here. One of them wants to ask him to commit a murder, and one had pointed blade at him, but Magnus is not into shadow hunter in this part. So he was in relationship with the White Lotus in New York Institute, and he was part of the Downward New York, guys. And at the end of this book, left London, and he was going to New York and believing it is his home, guys. That is all about the Midnight Fear. So the 5th part of the book is all about Rise, the Hotel Domort. So Magnus goes to that institute, and the house of that keep brought him in a reception area where Edgar Gravemark is in there, guys. So Magnus go to the institute and tell Edgar that he is going to Hotel Domort, and he is telling about the shadow hunter as a long way going to the hotel and wondered, and he saw hotel was being in horror. People are going out and screaming, and he goes inside. When he goes inside, half of shadow hunters appears, and there are many bodies that are in blood inside the hotel. It is because of Aldous. So Aldous wanted Magnus to become part of them, but Magnus hit him in an arrow and swipe away the blood. So someone whispered Magnus, and this is Dali, because Magnus is inside the hotel, right? So someone whispering him in order for him to go outside. So Magnus followed the whisper, and this is Dali. So Dali assisted him to go outside and saw a car, and yeah, he saw that the driver is Camille. So Camille here on the latter part of the book was left right in London. So yeah, Camille is in here in the New York just to save, Magnus. The next part or chapter of the story is all about the fall of the Hotel Domart. So in this story, it says all about Camille, the girl he loved or he fell in love ever since when he is young, and how Magnus destroyed Hotel Domart. And at the last part of this story, Katarina appeared, which is his friend at the first part of the book. So guys, the part 8 or the chapter 8 of this book is all about what to buy, that the Shadow Hunter has everything. So this story is all about fighting for a vampire, demons, and werewolves. And yeah, this book is all about buying for something, and I think this is a weapon. So guys, this is a weapon that might help Magnus. So, and in this story, it appears the name Alexander, and they called it Alec, guys. And Alec here is a childhood friend of Magnus, and Magnus is crashing with him. Actually, I realized Magnus is a bisexual, guys, because Alec is a boy who have in love with other girl, but Magnus is also in love with a boy, and I realize he is a bisexual or a gay. So Magnus wanted to date with Alec, and the last part of the book, they being a romantic part, they being kiss and have a date. That's all. Oh my god. Oh my god. So the ninth part of the book is the last stand of the New York Institute, guys. So this book is all about New York Institute, in which Magnus was entered. So yeah, so the New York Institute is in fall here, guys. The leaders of the institute was encircled, and he met new generation. This is Jocelyn and Natalie Frey. This is all about New York Institute fall, guys, and being destroyed. So the 10th part of the book is the course of a true love. I think from the part that I know that Alec is a boy and Magnus is a gay, I have to believe this story is all about them. So though after dating with Alec, guys, I realized that Magnus is a gay and Alec is, somewhat like experimenting himself, knowing himself, guys. But Alec is in love with a woman. Therefore, Magnus here is a gay, guys. Something that is obviously hang up with these two guys. And in this chapter, they have a dating scene here. They kiss again, and dated somewhere is prohibited, and that bar is somewhat like have a vampire waiter and somewhat like fairies who are entering and having some gig there, etc. There is a little bit trouble. This is my first time to read a gay story, and OMG, they kiss here, they dated here, like a lovers did, a gay thing, and but interrupted and enjoyed. Oh my god. So that's it. That's all I can say. So the 11th part of this book is the Magnus voicemail. In this last part, all of his friends was calling him, and nobody answered the phone. Even Alec was calling him, but nobody answered the phone. And I realized on the last part, it is the cell phone of Magnus Bane that is being locked. So the phone is recorded, the phone is being broken. And that is the last part of the Magnus Bane Chronicle. So yeah, that's all about the book. And I think and I do believe there is part 2 of this book. This is all about a short story of book, somewhat like a briefcase story of Magnus Bane in adventure. And yeah, I realized Magnus is a gay, and this is my first time to read books for gays. So the next book or last book that I will going to wrap up with you is Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Oh my god, do you all know that this is a retelling of Cinderella, but it is more on cyborg because technology is, renovating nowadays. It here the story of Cinderella in a modern world. So, Lynn Cinder here is a cyber mechanic, and yeah, Prince goes to her shop, and her shop located in Beijing. So, Prince wanted his android 9C, an Asian 20-year-old, to be fixed. She was the best mechanic that being referred by his friend in the city, guys. I realized that android had a plaque and being scattered all over China, the Beijing center. So people get panic and the place was in plague contaminated. The people that is being, exposed to that robot is being isolated, being quarantined, and Cinder also isolated in this story. So I realized that it is called to be lunar because lunar here were the society that had evolved from eastern moon colony century ago, and lunar society was not human anymore. It is more on a cyborg colony, cyborg world. So they said that lunars could alter a person brain, like you can see things but didn't see others, feel things that don't feel, and things you didn't want to do. This is all about the lunar. Their unnatural power had made them greedy and violent, from and Queen was the worst of them all. Their unnatural power made them violent and greedy, and Queen Libana was the worst of them all, guys. It says here that she killed or murdered her stepdaughter, and all she killed her over a husband too, the father of the daughter, the princess, so that she would be free and make more advantageous match of another man, guys. Also, she had forced her stepdaughter to get the face in order for her to get a younger look and, transfer her face to her face. You know what I'm saying? Because this Queen Livana is older, and this of Queen Livana is from a younger age, and this is the face of a 13-year-old girl that is so called to be the stepdaughter. Also, here it says that she killed all the bloodline, the niece, and it's there for him to reign the moon. And there was something conspiracy theory about the princess, that the princess is Cinder. So I think Cinder here was being killed and helped by a scientist. And that scientist was the scientist friend of Prince Kai. Prince Kai, whose name is Prince Kaito. In the story also telling that Cinder was in the ward who is being experimented by the scientists of the castle in reigned by Prince Kaito, and Cinder was having a mission of getting a vaccine just to control plague, and she have here a sister but died. And yeah, this is the sad part of this book. and Cinder being returned to the guardian, and this guardian was telling her that she will put Cinder into jail because of, you know, escaping her side. So all Cinder can do is to work in the shop, guys. So even though there is a event that will going to happen in the palace, her guardian wanted her legs. So the guardian get her legs because Cinder was being, you know, transformed into new cyborg parts, so transformed to new one. Her legs wanted her guardian to have. So the guardian get her legs, and she doesn't have legs in order for her to go in the event. So that's why she was looking for another leg. So she saw the legs of her assistant in the shop. Her assistant in the shop is named Nico, and the chip was in his pocket, but the robot was died already. So yeah, that is a sad thing. So Cinder was in the shop, in the mechanic shop, and her sister was in there, and Prince Kai was there also, and given a box in order for her to go in the event, but you know, get the box and throw it in the hole, in the way, in which the way is so a lot of mud. So the box was in the mud and being tortured and being, you know, stepped by. The gift was there, and you know, and lefted by her stepsister, the daughter of her guardian. So the box is it there, and Prince Guys will get the box and saw a note there that this is for my future, something like wife, and she was mesmerized about it. So yeah, he get the box, and this is the first time she received gift from a prince. So she goes back in the house while her guardian and daughter was going to the palace, and she doesn't have a legs. So he find the legs of Aiko on the, you know, in her room, and even it's a little small at her, she connect the legs to her just to be there at the palace. So somebody was trying to get in touch with him through the system and telling that Queen Divana was going to get the war or have some war in the country in order for her to get to reign the country. But you know, Cinder was trying so hard to get there in the event, even though her foot or her leg was not much. So she wore the gown of her sister that is died, and when she entered, the guard there was telling that she was a VIP guest there, and she's seen Prince Kaito being engaged to Queen Libana. So yeah, and Queen Libana knows her, guys. Queen Libana told Cinder, "You didn't know me, right? You don't know me." And I've realized the Queen Livana is the one been telling the scientists that this Cinder have a virus that being sent to you, the earth, in order to scatter the virus. But you know, Cinder doesn't have virus, guys. Cinder was, you know, trying to regain her own identity, guys. So Cinder here is a lunar prince in the end, guys. So much to tell, guys. So Queen Divana was laughing out loud here in the last part and been trying that Cinder is mine. She was telling Cinder is mine. She was one of the cyborg brought into Earth in order to scatter the plague or the virus. It's just to reign the world, guys. But Cinder here, original identity is the lunar princess, guys, as what the scientist being. She was, being regained from isolation facility. That is the plaque that being contaminated by her body. But she doesn't have plaque, guys. Oh my god. So at the latter parts in there, and her body was, doesn't have this ability to regain because her body was, broken, guys. Her feet was broken, her hands was broken because of Queen Ivana and being, jailed, guys. And after a while, the scientist goes to her room on a jail area and being said that the foot, the legs, and some parts of the body in order for her to mechanic in the jail while not returning to the moon. And scientists been telling her that you are the lunar princess, you are the real royal, guys. She is the real royal here and not Queen Ivana. So Queen Ivana killed her father, also killed her cousin in order for her to reign the world, in order for her just to reign all what she have, to get more what she have, guys. So her face is a cyborg because Queen Libana get her face in order for her to have a beautiful body and beautiful faces, guys. Oh my god. Queen Libana is somewhat like, a teenager body and a teenager face, but that face and limbs and all she have a part in her body is from Cinder, guys. Cinder made made cyborg by this Queen Livana, and that is the end of the story. So Cinder was trying to escape before going back to the moon. They were going to Africa, guys, as what the scientist being says here, and I'm so excited to read the second book of this story, which is Scarlet. So yeah, OMG, guys, Cinder here is the real princess, and there have these gods. She is the real royal, she is the real princess that might be, being engaged to Prince Kai in order to gain for help, for they have a good society, in order for they for them to have a good humanity. So Queen Livana is somewhat like a theft. Queen Livana get her face, get her limbs, in order for her to be sexy and be very beautiful in front of the guys. And this Cinder made her cyborg. Oh my god. So yeah, that's all about this Cinder, Marissa, Meyer, a Lunar Chronicle. It's a Lunar Chronicle because Cinder here is a lunar princess. So yeah, let's see what's gonna happen next. And I believe and I think this is a good story if they will going to make it a movie. And I am so excited to read this book series of Marissa Meyer, and I love this book, guys. So that's all my wrap up for today, and I hope you enjoy watching my vlog. So here are the books that I am done wrapping with you guys as my recent reads. And yeah, thank you to all of you guys, and yeah, for those who are currently watching me right now, cite a comment or yeah, subscribe in my YouTube channel, hit the likes button, and click the notification bell for more video updates. And yeah, I will gonna put the link for those who wanted to buy book, for those who are seller that I am buying book. And yeah, that's all my vlog for today. This is Miss Isolde's vlog. Bye bye.